भाई उठ।
क्या हुआ बे?
भाई GTA 6 रिलीज हुआ भाई।
यस GTA 6 आ गया भाई, GTA 6 आ गया, यस। This very well could be the reality, as there are rumors that GTA 6 could cost around $100. Yes, so that's around 10,000 rupees in India. Man, 10,000 rupees, that is still a huge chunk of money for an average Indian gamer to buy a game at. Even if it's GTA 6, like we won't be able to afford a game at that price point. But are these rumors even true? Well, that is what we'll try to figure out in this video. So where did this rumor even came from? Did Rockstar mention this price point in any of their marketing material? Or was this a part of that famous leak which happened in 2022? The answer to all this is a big ass no. Nobody confirmed this. Not Rockstar, not even their parent company, which is Take-Two Interactive. Nobody confirmed this to be the case. This rumor started last year when the design director of the original Saints Row game, Chris Stockman, he mentioned that GTA 6 would be the first game to charge $100. This was his personal opinion, by the way. He did not had any insider information or something like that. He just floated the idea that GTA 6 would be the first game to charge that $100 price point. And the statement he gave spread like a wildfire. Everybody started picking up on this and started assuming that GTA 6 would cost $100. And during this time, Lester, yes, the actor who played Lester in GTA 5, Jake Letts, he stated in one of his interviews that GTA 6 would be the first mainstream game to be charged at $100. Again, just a pure speculation. He had no information or no confirmation, just a pure speculation on his part.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
But that's all the internet needed. But why was this rumor even entertained? Why did people started accepting this to be the real deal? Well, that was because of yet another rumor. Yes, another rumor about the game's budget. Initially, people assumed the budget for GTA 6 would be around $700 to $800 million because the budget for Red Dead 2 was around $500 million, and even with inflation, GTA 6 would cost around $700 to $800 million. That is still a huge budget, by the way. But all this changed when GTA 6 info was leaked in 2022. Right after that, people started speculating the GTA 6 budget is way over $1 billion. But just 2 weeks ago, there was a new report which suggested that the game is already past $2 billion. Yes, the game is already past $2 billion. And where did this report came from? Well, it came from a good old Reddit. So essentially, the Reddit user DuVanilla8294 went through the official documents filed on the UK government's website. They went through the documents related to employee salaries and wages from 2020 to March 2026. And from 2020, Rockstar already spent around $2.1 billion on the game. And this is only for one studio, by the way, which is Rockstar North, which is a UK-based studio. And keep in mind that Rockstar has multiple studios around the globe. I mean, they have a studio here in India too. But I don't think they'll be spending a lot here on Indian employees, because that's just how it works. So if you think about it, Rockstar already spent more than $2 billion on a game just on a single studio. And keep in mind, they have other studios still working on GTA 6, which will just increase that budget. And they haven't even started the marketing campaign for GTA 6. That's gonna add another $400 to $500 million to that budget. So because of that, all the industry analysts think that by the time GTA 6 releases in November, it's gonna be very near or maybe more than $3 billion. Yes, the game is gonna cost more than or close to $3 billion. I mean, that number is just so huge. The highest grossing movie, which is Avatar, that only did $2.9 billion. And what the fuck? What do you mean only? It's not only. My brain is fried. 2.9 billion is still a huge amount. But that took like years. That took years for Avatar to achieve that number. And that movie is still at $2.9 billion. And here now you're telling me that the production budget and the entire budget for a single game is more than that. It's $3 billion for a single game to be released. And if something goes wrong, if GTA 6 fails, that's gonna end really badly for the parent company Take-Two and both Rockstar. But I don't think that's going to happen. GTA 6 is too big to fail. Even if let's say that the reviews are mediocre, it's there around like 6-7 mark, people are still gonna buy that game. On day one, by the way, they're not gonna wait for the game to go on sale. I mean, it's a Rockstar game. It's gonna take months or years for the game to go on sale. So people are gonna just jump on that bandwagon and play the game day one. So this is the reason why people kind of started believing that GTA 6 would cost around that $100 price point. So what's the truth? How much will GTA 6 really cost when it releases this year in November? Well, thankfully, we don't have to speculate on the price range because we already got kind of a confirmation on the price point directly from the Take-Two Interactive CEO Strauss Zelnick. 3 weeks ago, there was an interview with Game Business where they asked Strauss Zelnick about in-game advertisement on PC/console games. It's where Strauss Zelnick mentioned quite a few times that they'll not push for ads for the games where players already paid $70 to $80.
Do you see an opportunity for advertising within the PC and console space?
Well, for free-to-play titles, yes. For titles for which you've paid 70 or 80 bucks, no.
Now that is interesting because as of right now, Take-Two have not released any of their games at $80 price point. Their standard price right now is still at $70. Now why would he mention that $70 to $80 price range if all of their games have been priced at $70? This is the reason why people think that GTA 6 would be priced around $70 to $80 price range. Now where does all that leave us Indian gamers? Now I don't think there's gonna be any win for us here. We are gonna get screwed anyway. Even if it costs $100 or $80, that is still like a $8,000 to $10,000 price point here in India for us. So let's say the game releases at $80 price point in US. I think that's what's gonna happen. The game's gonna cost $80 in US. How much will that cost here in India? As of right now, the standard price for Take-Two games is 5,000 rupees in India. Like for example, just last month, Take-Two released WWE 2K26 and that game is priced at 5,000 rupees here in India. The standard price for that game in US is $70. So basically $70 equals to 5,000 rupees in India. So when the game's gonna cost $80 in US, I think it will be 6,000 rupees in India. Because the same thing happened during the last price hike, like from PS4 to PS5. On PS4, the standard price in US was $60 and in India it was 4,000 rupees. And in US, the price increased by $10. It went from $60 to $70 and in India, it increased by 1,000 rupees. It went from 4,000 to 5,000 rupees. Now, if the price again increases by $10, means it goes from $70 to $80, here in India, it's gonna be another 1,000 rupees. So yes, that is what I think. GTA 6 would cost around 6,000 rupees in India. You heard it here first, guys. Okay, GTA 6 would be around 6,000 rupees here in India. But that is still a huge chunk of money to spend on a game. 6,000 rupees is not a small amount. You need to think a lot harder to get that game at that price point. But what if I tell you that you can get that game at 50% discount? Yes, you can get the game, not only GTA 6, any game on a PS5 you can get at 50% discount. And it's legit, by the way. There is no piracy involved, there is no jailbreaking involved. It's legit. Well, that's a topic for another video, so stay tuned for that. So yes, that was the video. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think would be the fair price for GTA 6 in India? how much would it really cost here in India? Let me know down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, game on, my dudes.
आई उठ